Tessellated pavement is situated a short distance from Eaglehawk Neck in Tasmania. Sometimes it is hard to believe these rock formations are natural. This unusual geological formation gives the rocks the effect of having been rather neatly tiled by a giant. The rock that comprises the tessellated pavement is mostly siltstone that formed in the Permian by sediments that accumulated on a relatively low-lying area. The sediments eventually got compacted and lithified to form the solid siltstone. Local stresses at the Earth's surface then cause the siltstone to crack and fracture in certain directions. This is called joints. The fractures are in three sets. One set runs almost north, another east-northeast, and the third set north-northwest. It is the last two sets that produce the tiled appearance. This tessellated pavement is one of the largest in the world. The rocks are currently on an intertidal seaward platform, and those years and years of erosion have exaggerated their tessellation appearance. The constant action of the salt water splashing over and partly covering the rocks with changing tides has led to the accumulation and percolation salt water on the rocks, particularly within the joint. As the water gets evaporated by the sun, salt crystals form, and as they grow, they exert pressure on the rocks, causing rocks and joints to flake away and be more susceptible to erosion. It's called mechanical erosion. There are two types of formation, a pen formation and a loaf formation. The pen formation is a series of concave depressions in the rock and typically forms beyond the edge of the seashore. This part of the pavement dries out more at low tide, allowing salt crystals to develop further. The surface of the pens therefore erodes more quickly than the joints, resulting in increasing concavity. The loaf formations occur in the parts of the pavement closer to the seashore, which are immersed in water for longer periods of time. These parts of the pavement do not dry out so much, reducing the level of salt crystallization. Water carrying abrasive sand is typically channeled through the joints, causing them to erode faster than the rest of the pavement, leaving loaf-like structures protruding. In geology and geomorphology, a tessellated pavement is a relatively flat rock surface that is subdivided into more or less regular rectangles, blocks approaching rectangles, or irregular or regular polygons by fractures, frequently systematic joints within the rocks. This type of rock pavement bears this name because it is fractured into polygonal blocks that resemble tiles of the mosaic floor or tessellations.